Well, speaking of dealing the pain, Donald Trump had a great triumph this week, perhaps settling the Middle East peace problem that's plagued us for almost a century. He seems very protective of that. Let me read you a tweet he just sent out not too long ago. If Hamas continues to kill people in Gaza, which is not the deal is capitalized, we will have no choice but to go in and kill them. I thank you for your attention to this matter. Can you imagine anyone dumber than getting between Donald Trump and his arguably greatest foreign policy, maybe overall achievement of his presidency? I mean, do you want? That's like being between Chris Christie and a buffet.
Monday, indisputably, best day of Trump's second term. Maybe the best day of his 2 terms. And look, I think those of us who have any familiarity with the history of the Middle East know Hamas is the ultimate bad faith negotiator, and the odds of this working out exactly as planned are not great, and that there's always a chance that somebody's going to, break their word and things will go wrong. But getting the living hostages released to Israel, just by itself is a phenomenal accomplishment. I know the early reports that they'd only returned 4 of the dead bodies that they were supposed to, and it's understandable that Israel's going to be PO'd about that. But it generally sounds like Hamas has, put themselves into a corner where even the Arab world is like, guys, we're tired of dealing with your stuff. I know Hugh's not here, so I was tempted to use another S word, and you're the host, Kurt. But I think
I know where you're going.
Yeah, they're tired of dealing with Hamas's grief. Most of the Arab world had been slowly inching towards a behind-the-scenes greater cooperation with Israel, mostly out of concerns about Iran. You saw the Abraham Accords in Trump's first term or something like that. So most of the Arab world was not itching to see the massive bloodbath of October 7th. They were basically learning, there had been this kind of sea change of thinking in the Arab world of like, okay, we're never going to drive the Jews into the sea. We're never going to wipe Israel off the map. We might as well figure out how to live with them. And under the Abraham Accords, Trump says we can all make lots of money. Trump has this very realist mentality of it's not George W. Bush. Freedom is the yearning of every human heart. It's much more Regis Philbin. Who wants to be a millionaire? This very straightforward. Okay, we're going to stop fighting each other. We're going to put aside this ancient hatred, and we're all going to make money through trade with each other. And not every country in the Arab world was signing on to that, but I think a significant number of them were like, we've tried everything else. This looks like a pretty plausible alternative.
Well, we only have about 20 seconds left, Jim Garrity. If you had to have somebody negotiate to buy a new car for you, would you rather have it be a a New York real estate developer like Donald Trump or a graduate of the Georgetown School of Foreign Policy?
I was going to say, who deserves credit, who I've been very critical of so far? Steve Witkoff, who in his early comments had said, Hamas duped me. I was really underwhelmed with his meetings with Putin. But here we are. Now, obviously, Kushner helped a lot. Obviously, this was a team effort, but they got the deal done.
For full shows, live and on demand, it's Salem News Channel.